Hello, good morning, kindergartners. Sorry, I started before I was even ready. I didn't see you guys there. Hello, good morning, happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to have you here. Thanks for joining us, following along, and tuning in because it is time for reading. Oops, that's our writing song. Oh, we didn't sing our welcome. Welcome to kindergarten today. Hello and welcome. It's me, your host and your kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Weber. So happy to have you here. Before we get started with our story for today, we are going to start with our big book of knowledge. And we're doing some onset and rhyme today. So I'm going to say a word in two parts, and then you will blend the sounds together to tell me the word, to say the word. So listen, duck. What is the word? Duck. Very good. Let's try some more. Ip. Ip. Rip. Wonderful. Ix. Ix. What is the word? Fix. Sorry, it's like a mess back here. It's like really distracting. Note to self, clean up. Ag. Ag. Wag. Yay. L. What is the word? Sell. Ed. Ed. The word is bed. Yay! Say I can. Blend sounds to make words. Wonderful. Yay! Oops. Let's see if I can adjust this just a bit. Hopefully it's not too touchy because it is time to start our story. As I mentioned, I guess yesterday we had election day and voting and all of that big important stuff. But as I mentioned on Monday, this week we are talking about the 5 senses. Who can tell me what our 5 senses are? That's right, we have our sense of sight. That's one sense. Ooh, sorry, my nail polish came off. We have our sense of smell, scent. That's our second sense. What's another sense? Hearing, our sense of hearing. We have our taste, how something tastes, and touch, right? So those are our 5 senses. Those are our 5 senses. There we go. Okay, so today's story is called My 5 Stories. No. It must be way too early in the morning because I'm already messing up on my words so bad. My 5 Senses by Aliki. That's a cute name. And if you look closely, we have this pointing to the eyes, ears, the nose, the mouth, and the hands, just like we just talked about. My 5 senses. Oops. Can you even see? No? There we go. I can see. I see with my eyes. So yeah, we have our sight word see. That's an old sight word. But good job. Point to your eyes. Very good. I can hear. I hear with my ears. Point to your ears. I can smell. I smell with my nose. Very good. So what do you see with? You see with your eyes. You hear with your ears. And you smell with your nose. Good job. I can taste. I taste with my tongue. Yum. So what is he tasting? He's tasting some yummy ice cream. can see, we know he's tasting it because we can see his tongue on it, right? I can touch. I touch with my fingers. How are touch and taste different? Because you taste with your tongue and you touch with your fingers, right? Or I guess you could touch like with your elbow or something, you know, we could get creative. I do all this with my senses. I have 5 senses. When I see the sun or a frog or my baby sister, I use my sense of sight because I am seeing. So when you see a frog or a baby or the sun, you are using your eyes. That's right. When I hear a drum or a fire engine or a bird, I use my sense of hearing. I am hearing. When I smell soap or a pine tree or cookies just out of the oven, I use my sense of smell. I am smelling. So when you hear a drum or a fire engine or a bird, you're using your ears to hear, right? And when you smell soap or a pine tree or cookies, you use your nose to smell. Good job. When I drink my milk and eat my food, I use my sense of taste. I am tasting. When I touch a kitten or a balloon or water, I use my sense of touch. I am touching. Sometimes I use all my senses at once. Sometimes I use only one. I often play a game with myself. I guess how many senses I am using at that time. When I look at the moon and the stars, I am using one sense. I am seeing. Yeah, because sometimes we can use more than one sense at a time. When I laugh and play with my puppy, I use 4 senses. I can see, I can hear, I can smell, and touch. So the only one he's not doing is tasting. We don't want to taste our puppy. That would be uncomfortable. When I bounce a ball, I use 3 senses. I see, hear, and touch. He sees the ball, he can hear the ball bouncing, and he's touching the ball, right? Again, we don't want to smell the ball. We don't want to taste the ball. That would be interesting. Sometimes I use more of one sense and less than of another, but each sense is very important to me because it makes me aware. To be aware is to see all there is to see. So when you are aware, you know about what is happening around you. How does the picture show that the boy is aware? Yep, because his eyes are open and he looks like he's looking at something. I wonder what he's looking at. Hear all there is to hear. Smell all there is to smell. Taste all there is to taste. And touch all there is to touch. So how are all the senses alike? Because they make you aware of what's around you, right? They all do. And they're different because we use different parts of our body for each sense. Then it says, wherever I go, whatever I do, every minute of the day, my senses are working. They make me aware. And then here it says my 5 senses. So I can see the sun, a book, a boat, a house, the moon and the stars. I can hear a duck, a drum, like an alarm clock, music, and that's like a mixer for cooking. I can taste toothpaste, ice cream, lemonade, apples, pepper. I can smell, it's like soup, cookies, paint, skunk, flowers. I can touch a feather, a hedgehog, a ball, ice, a cat. Those are all great examples for your next assignment. All right. So now that we've talked about our 5 senses, do we remember what our 5 senses are? We use our eyes to see, we use our nose to smell, our ears to hear, our tongue to taste and our hands to touch and feel, right? So I hope you enjoyed our story and learned a little bit more about five senses. And you can go ahead and get started on your seesaw assignment. Okay, and I will see you soon. All right, have a great morning. Enjoy your activity. Thanks for following along, joining us, tuning in. Don't forget to work hard, make good choices, be kind. Okay, bye.